Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I actually cannot believe that I'm sitting down and filming this video. Basically, like you can tell from the title, today I'm going to be comparing all the loose powders which I have tried out. I'm not just talking about my favorites, I'm basically talking about all the ones which I've been trying and testing out the past couple of months. Some I've been using for years as well. We are going to be sitting down today and comparing the value and how many grams you get in each product versus how much you're paying for them. I have done these videos for a ton of different skincare and body care categories. I don't think I've done it for makeup yet. I don't remember, to be very honest, but loose powders is something that I go through pretty quickly. For the most part, typically one particular like dabba of loose powder lasts me about sometimes a month, rarely, mostly 2 months, sometimes 3 months, very rarely longer than 3 months, if I'm going to be completely honest. So for that reason, I wanted to sit down here and talk about all the loose powders, how much they cost, how much grams you get, and what is the value. And I have to tell you, some of the values are very astonishing because I did not realize how some can actually be more expensive than what I think in my head, because either they come with less quantity. Sometimes a particular product, like one, I was so shocked because upfront you're paying so much money, but you're actually getting a lot of quantity, and that is why it's actually ranked much higher as compared to what I thought. And yes, I want to just sit here, talk about all of them, compare all of them, and I will also be giving you like my reviews on these products. Usually I don't talk about reviews, but for this product, for this video, I wanted to also do like tiny bite-sized reviews on each and every single product as I talk about the value and the grams, because I just thought it would be more helpful that way. And initially what I was planning to do is I wanted to talk about the grams and how much you're getting, versus I also wanted to talk about the value in terms of the number of uses you're getting. So like for example, there is 20 grams of product and you're getting X amount of uses versus something that has much lesser quantity. You might get less number of uses out of it. Or sometimes with certain loose powders, a little goes a long way, or maybe if the packaging is such that you end up wasting a lot of product, then maybe you get more quantity, but it doesn't last you that long because you're wasting a lot of product in the process. So I wanted to do that comparison as well, but usually it takes me longer to like track uses because I have to keep tracking that till I run out of the product completely. So because I was not able to do that in this video and I'm only talking about the grams and the price, for that reason I thought I'll add an extra touch by doing reviews. Also, I told you guys recently that I'm working very hard on this video, and this was actually not supposed to come out this soon because like I said, I wanted to do the values in terms of number of uses as well. So I was thinking that this video will come out sometime in December, but because the amount of love and anticipation this video has gotten already before it was even posted on the internet, I was like, you know what, you guys have been waiting with bated breath for a long time now, and I've been working on this for a very long time now. So how about I do one aspect of it and add the reviews in, and then when we talk about the number of uses, that will probably come out later this year or maybe early next year. Let's see how it goes. But yes, now that I've given you this very long ass intro, we should dive right into it and get started with talking about the products and also again telling you the reviews and the quantity versus the price, etc. We have 9 products to talk about, so let's jump into it very quickly and let's get started. Okay, I had to take a water break so that I can talk about these 9 launches without taking any gaps. Not 9 launches, 9 products. So at number 9, and this breaks my heart so much because probably out of all the products, like all the loose powders we're going to talk about, this one is my recent favorite. It's my absolute favorite, and it's probably something that I will go ahead and repurchase. So knowing how expensive it is, it's just like a stab in my heart. It is the Colourpop loose powder. It's called their no filter setting powder, I want to say, and this one costs 1099 rupees and you get 8.5 grams of product, which means that the price is about 129 rupees 0.29 rupees per gram. So 129.29 rupees per gram. Just saying it once again, 129. Wow, that is a lot for you know, for loose powder in general. But I think it's mainly because it is the most it's one of the most expensive in terms of this, the overall price, so like how much you're paying upfront, but you're also not getting a lot of product. Like 8.5 grams I would say is pretty average. It's not too less, but it's on the lesser side, because a lot of other loose powders we're going to talk about today are 10 grams, 12 grams, 20 grams, even more than 20 grams, some of them. So yes, for that reason, this is definitely very expensive. Now, that being said, I think I will only repurchase this when this is at a buy one get one, like Colourpop does their buy one get one whenever there's a big Nykaa sale. Usually Colourpop is buy one get one, so that is the only time I will be buying this, because that way it will be more affordable and it will save me quite a bit of money. Also, it's a really exceptional product, I have to say. I'm wearing it today on my face, and it is a super finely milled, poreless, smoothing, literally like no filter setting powder. The name of this product is literally what it is. It makes my skin look so amazing, you guys, and literally flawless, absolutely amazing. So for that reason, I think it's totally worth it. It's not something I would wear every single day because of how expensive it is and because you don't get a lot of product, but on offer I think it's totally worth it. Even when I bought this, I didn't pay full price for it. I bought it at buy one get one, and I bought a Colourpop eyeshadow palette as well as this powder. So definitely did not pay full price for it. Will definitely wait for an offer or a discount to get my hands on it. But if you see this product at an offer, definitely check it out, definitely buy it. If you're my skin tone, if you're darker, I don't know how this color is going to look on your skin, so please keep that in mind, because coloring is very important as well. If you're using a powder which is like very white and you have deeper skin, it might look weird on you, even though the formulation might be absolutely amazing, excellent, brilliant. So that was the first product at number 9. Then moving on at number 8, this is one that I haven't spoken about in a while. I would say it's quite similar to the Colourpop loose powder as well, now that I think about it, but this one will probably not go on offer. So in the long run, I think Colourpop would be a better option, but if you're looking at MRP, this is probably going to be a better price, and you actually get a better quantity as well, and that is by the brand Daughter Earth. It's their loose powder. Now this one is also very white, so if you have deeper skin, then do keep it in mind. This one is 975 rupees for 12 grams of product, which means it's 81 rupees and 25 paisa per gram. Now this one is also very finely milled, looks beautiful on the skin, looks really flawless and amazing. I've used it in the past and used it up completely and loved the product in general. I just feel like I prefer Colourpop's finish a little bit more than this one, and I also feel like even though I got 12 grams of product, I flew through it relatively quickly. I think it's also because of the packaging. Like Colourpop has like a sifter where you don't tend to, not a sifter I would say, but like it's got this mechanism where you can like close it really well, and that way it doesn't cause a lot of wastage, I feel like, in terms of product. The same thing is not the case in terms of Daughter Earth, so probably you end up wasting product and it doesn't last you for as long. Again, that's why I said that if you get more grams, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to last you and be a better value, but it's just how we do the math overall. So yes, Daughter Earth is a great option, but doesn't go on that crazy of an offer. Maximum I think you'll see is like 10 to 15% off on it, not more than that. Moving on next to our 7th position. This one is by the brand K Beauty, and it is their loose powder. Now this one as well as the next one, which is at number 6, are actually both the same price. You get the same quantity, and I would almost argue that they are the same formula as well. So at number 7 we have K Beauty, at number 6 we have Nykaa and their loose powder. Both of them are 799 rupees. You get 10 grams of product, which means it is 79 rupees and 90 paisa per gram. Now with K Beauty and Nykaa, I'll tell you the very slight difference that I noticed in terms of the formula, because apart from that I feel like everything is the same. Both of them are not super thick but not super thin loose powders. I would say Colourpop is quite thin if you want to compare, and then something like the Maybelline ones are super thick, like very pigmented, and it's not as undetectable in the skin. This is like somewhere in the middle. It is, if you use a little and blend it over a larger surface, it will look undetectable, but if you really go ham, then I feel like you can see it. With K-Beauty, I think this was a favorite a couple of years ago, because back then most others were more makeup-y, more obvious looking on the skin, and was not as undetectable. But now I feel like there are better ones that have come out. In fact, I even feel like the Nykaa one is a little bit better than the K-Beauty one. It could either be the color, it could be the formula is just a hair bit different, but apart from that, I feel like both of them are quite similar. That being said, the K-Beauty one sometimes has tend to pill on me, especially in recent years. So even though earlier was a favorite, it's not as much of a favorite any longer. That being said, I am currently using the Nykaa one every single day, and I don't think I've ever got any pilling with the Nykaa one. So I'm not really sure if it's the skincare I'm using underneath or if it is just the product in general. But that being said, both of them are great, affordable, easily available loose powders that also go on offers quite often. Now the offers tend to vary, so the better price that you can get on them, and whichever brand you see on better offers. I think Nykaa will definitely go on better offers as compared to K-Beauty, which doesn't go on as crazy of offers as often. So according to that, you can decide for yourself which one you prefer. But I'm actually surprised that a lot of other loose powders are actually much cheaper than this one if you look at the overall MRP pricing, because these actually seem to be more affordable, but maybe not as much. Then at number 5, we have another one of my favorites, which unfortunately I think this is the only one which you can't get on your hands anymore, especially if you have lighter skin. If you have deeper skin, they do have a darker shade which is available on Nykaa, which is the shade Nude, but the shade I have is the shade Light, and that shade has been like discontinued or out of stock or I don't know what for the longest time. I'm speaking about the Essence Loose Powder. This one is such a beautiful formula. It's like if I had to marry the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, if I had to marry the two together, like the flawlessness and the blurriness of the Colourpop one mixed with the pigment of the Maybelline one, if I had to just mix them two together, that's what you would get with the Essence Loose Powder. Like I said, again, for some reason this one was not available anymore, like I cannot find my shade in stock literally anywhere on the internet, which is absolutely heartbreaking to me. But I'll still tell you the price comparison. So this one is 475 rupees, but you only get 6 grams of product. I think that is the least amount of product I've seen with any other loose powder. Like 6 grams is basically nothing. So even though the packaging looks like a standard packaging, and that is what all other loose powders look like in terms of packaging, this one comes with less products, so that almost makes me be more conjuice with mine, because I can anyways not be able to repurchase it. So whatever I have left in that dabba, I want to cherish every last molecule and milligram of. So this one is like I said, 475 rupees for 6 grams. So that means the per gram cost is just a little bit lower than K-Beauty and Nykaa. It's 79 rupees and 16 paisa. So again, formula is way better than K-Beauty and Nykaa, but it's just a little bit more affordable than that. That being said, you can't get your hands on it. At least I can't get my hands on it. But again, if you're a darker shade than me, the nude one will probably work for you, and I would highly suggest you run, don't walk, and go and buy it, because you'll be obsessed with it. It's literally, I think, the best loose powder that there is out there on the market, and again, so affordable. If I don't consider the fact that Colourpop can go on offer and I can get it for a cheaper price, around 64 rupees per gram. So if I don't consider that, then yes, this is an amazing option, my favorite option that is out there. Then at our number 4 we have a loose powder which is, it's like so much money out of the gate, like when you're spending, but when you look at the quantity you get, it is so amazing because it comes with so much product, and the formula is pretty good. Not my favorite formula, and I feel like some of the claims that this product has did not hold true for me, but I'll still tell you like everything, the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, and then you can decide for yourself. So at our number 4 position, we have the Wearified loose powder. This is their IRL Paris Filter loose powder. I believe that's what the name of it is, or their airbrush loose powder, whatever you want to call it. They only have one loose powder. So Wearified is Anam Chashmawala's makeup brand, and this product initially came in like a compact, and I think it still comes in the compact, but then they also launched it in the loose powder, and the loose powder comes with more product as well. So in total you're paying about $14.99, that is almost 1500 rupees, which makes it the most expensive product in this video, even more expensive than Colourpop. But you get 20 grams of product. 20 grams is pretty insane, and this is the reason why this one is even cheaper than Essence, because it costs about 74 rupees and 95 paisa per gram. Now that's the math breakdown for you. Talking about the actual product breakdown, I would say this is a really great, like I said again, super finely milled, super lightweight loose powder, and the packaging is pretty good, but yes, there can definitely be product wastage, and I noticed that myself as well. So because it was so expensive, I was a little bit disappointed that while traveling I can end up losing some product in the process. That being said, another one of the cons I would say is that this claims to be like great in the Mumbai like heat and humidity, and I live in Mumbai too, just like Anam. Of course we live in different areas, but yes, I did not feel like this kept me oil free or shine free throughout the day. I feel like by the end of the day I did notice a little bit of like shine peek through, so that is probably one con, because for how much that was spoken about, like this is going to keep you oil free, shine free throughout the day, I was really hoping and expecting that out of a 1500 rupees loose powder. So I was a little bit disappointed on that front, but apart from that, I think the formula was great. It lasted me a long time, again like I said, and even though it seems like a lot of money that you're putting forward at once, it's actually quite affordable as compared to a lot of other products in this video, and they do go on offers as well. I think when I bought this, it was also at offer. I didn't pay the entire 1500 for it, and they tend to do their offers. I think when I'm filming this video, they have their Independence Day offer going on, and then they probably do a Christmas offer, maybe even a Diwali offer. So if you can get this at a cheaper price, then it will probably be even more worth it to you. But I wanted to let you know all the caveats in terms of the formula for you to be able to decide. Then at number 3, we have the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. Now this one is not really a favorite for me anymore, but I wanted to talk about the price, the quantity, and also the formula to be able to compare it to some of the other ones. You pay 799 rupees for 20 grams of product, which brings the cost of it to be significantly affordable than a lot of the other ones in this video. It is 39 rupees and 95 paisa per gram, and that is significantly lesser, almost half than all the other ones that we spoke about in this video, or even less than half. And that is mainly again because it's affordable. You can even get it for cheaper, because I'm sure this product would go on offer like 15% off, 20% off during Nykaa sales. But the formula in general is not my absolute favorite, because like I said again, it's a very thick powder, but it's also a very pigmented powder. So I feel like even the shade that I have specifically is maybe one of the reasons why it doesn't work for me. I think that I have the lightest shade, I'm not sure, at least the one that is available in India. Maybe I have it right here actually, so maybe I should check. I have the shade 20, which is light medium. So maybe, now that I'm thinking about it, if I go a shade lighter, then maybe I will like it. I'm not sure. Now that I'm thinking out loud, maybe I should test it out and see if they have a shade 10 or 15 maybe, then I'll check it out. It's again, like I said, a very thick powder and a very pigmented powder. The shade I have 20 kind of oxidizes and makes me look darker than what I am, which is something I'm not a fan of. So for that reason, I don't reach for it anymore. I've also considered to potentially declutter this product as well, because I think I've used it and made it work for me as much as I could. So yes, the formula in general is not my absolute favorite. I know a lot of people still love it to this day. I'm just not one of those people. So yeah, Moving on, we should talk about our product at the number 2 position, which is the Mars loose powder. Now, Mars has a couple of different loose powders. I think they have 2 or 3. So I'll speak about the one that I have personally used. I will leave a picture of it somewhere on the screen for you to be able to see which one it is. It's the one that has like a blue cap, and I got the shade translucent. I feel like I didn't mention the shade for all the loose powders which I spoke about, so I'll probably leave them in the description box, and I'll also leave links for you, mostly from Nykaa, because I think all of them are available on Nykaa apart from maybe the Wearified one, and the Essence one of course you cannot find anywhere, so that one I won't be able to link, but I'll leave the shade names at least for all the products. And talking about our number 2 position, which is the Mars one, that one is priced very, very affordable. I think it's not the only one under 500, but it's one of the few ones under 500 rupees. It is only 279 rupees, so probably the most affordable one. So if you're looking for a budget loose powder, this is the one that you should get, and you get 8 grams of product. So again, not great, but I mean, you're paying such a small amount for 8 grams, and it is the number 2 most affordable product in this video. So I think it's justified there. You pay about 34 rupees and 87 paisa per gram. Now, the Mars loose powder, I was hoping is going to be like a affordable gem that I find, but it was unfortunately not the case. I found it to be, again, very finely milled, beautiful in the skin when you first apply it, but it does not control your oils at all. I feel like I get very, very oily and shiny very quickly throughout the day, and if I don't touch it up like 2 to 3 times in the entire day, I'm definitely going to get very, very shiny and greasy by the end of the day in the Mumbai humidity, to be very, very like specific. So that is my only caveat of this product, is that even though it's affordable, if you have super oily skin, be prepared to touch up a couple of times throughout the day. So just want to give that PSA very loud and clear for anyone who ends up buying this. Please keep that in mind. And moving on next, at a number 1 position, this one I feel like should not be a surprise to anyone. If you know about loose powders, if you shop on Nykaa, I am very sure, like 200% sure that you know about this product. I'm speaking about the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. Now, this one is the OG one. I think they have come out with a newer variant, which is like a lighter shade as well, and I want to try this one out for myself too. Now, this one is priced at 950 rupees for 32 grams, and 32 grams is like the highest amount of product that you can possibly get. So the per gram cost of this one comes to be about 29 rupees and 68 paisa. So that being said, it makes it the most affordable product in this video, like under 30 rupees. And again, 30 rupees doesn't seem like a small amount of product, but keep in mind, sorry, a small price for the product, but keep in mind this tub is going to last you for like 6 months. So if 30 grams is going to last you for about 6 months, that means you will roughly go through just 5 grams in a month, and that would be about what, 150 rupees for a month of loose powder usage. So that doesn't make it that expensive, to be completely honest. Like I said, it's relatively affordable, and I'm very happy that there is such an affordable loose powder, which is such an amazing formula, by the way. I also want to talk about the OG formula, which I have gone through, I think, 2 entire ones of, and this is a very brightening loose powder, like the shade Banana, which I use for myself personally. It's a very brightening shade. The formula is similar, again, I would say, like not very, very finely milled, but not very thick either. It's like somewhere in the middle. It's a sweet spot. Do keep in mind, sometimes the skincare underneath doesn't make the product look as good on top. Like your skin might not look the absolute best if you have skin texture, if you have you know, like breakouts, if your skin is not doing very well, it's going to emphasize all those things. So don't expect this to be like a filter, poreless, absolutely amazing product. It's not any of those things, but it is a great just overall canvas to put on your skin. And I think because it's so affordable and because you get so much product, I have to almost let everything else go just for that same reason, like just for this exact reason. So because of that reason, This is something I'll probably repurchase also going forward, and I'll repurchase both the newer version as well as the older version, and something that you will see in my collection going forward too. So yes, with that I complete this video. It was definitely much longer than I wanted it to be, but I hope that it was concise, where I could like cover everything. Not concise, maybe concise is not the right word, but detailed, and like basically your directory, your information guide as to all the loose powders which are out there in terms of the formula, how they wear, how they feel, how much they cost, and how much value you get in terms of the grams. I hope this video was helpful, and especially those of you who were waiting for this video with bated breath. I hope that if I could not cover everything that you wanted me to, you will let me know what else you want me to cover, so that when I do a part 2 updated version of this video, I can incorporate all of those things. But yes, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, bye. Guys, I'm really sorry I have to give you a quick little PSA. So literally I just finished filming this video 2 minutes ago, and I just wanted to quickly go and see like how many shades are there in the Makeup Revolution loose powder, and like is there a difference in the prices. There actually is. So the newer version which I want to get, that one is 950 rupees, but the shade I'm speaking about, like the OG one that I've been using for so many years and I've used up 2 entire ones of, that one is somehow more affordable. It's 695 rupees, not 950 rupees. So if we do that math, it's actually 21 rupees and 71 paisa. So that makes it like 8 rupees cheaper per gram, and of course the total is way cheaper. That being said, I also keep in mind that there are different shades, and for some reason different shades cost different like amount of money. So definitely when you're doing the math for yourself, like do it based on the shade that you will end up getting. But I don't think I've ever seen a brand do this, like different shades cost different money for some reason. So yes, I just want to quickly let you know that, because I don't want anyone to feel like, "Arey, ye jo loose powder bol rahi hai, that is actually much cheaper than the other ones." So yeah, I just wanted to quickly correct myself over there and tell you that this product is even more cheaper than I told you it is. So yes, that is that. But I'm gonna go now and edit these videos. Bye.